Ben, congratulations. I want to be the first to congratulate you
Thank you.
on your 100% record, your 1-0 record of correctly guessing what the Supreme Court is going to decide.
Batting 1,000.
You are batting 1,000.
Look out.
Yeah.
Of course you are too, right? We
I
both
am batting 1,000.
arrived at this conclusion after our stimulating conversation, and we were right. So,
Of course, we are talking about the recent Supreme Court ruling, very recent, just this past week, holding that the animal cruelty law that Congress passed, and which we devoted our entire first episode to, was unconstitutional. Now, we're not going to go into the details about what the law was about, because you all know about that if you listen to the first episode. But we are going to tell you a little bit about what the court did, and more importantly, did not decide. So, lean back, put your feet up, and enjoy the first ever Lex Appeal Special Edition. Okay, so to begin with, we called it. We said the law would be found unconstitutional, and it was 8-1, in fact. So we're going to tell you what the court basically said, but we are going to have to kind of skim over some of the finer points, because the opinion itself was about 20 pages of dense legal text, and the dissent was another 20 pages. But we are going to hit the highlights. So, first things first, remember those categories of speech that were just unprotected, obscenity and incitement and child pornography, that sort of thing? Well, the majority opinion, written in this case by Chief Justice John Roberts, said that animal cruelty videos just aren't in that same category. Ben, how did Justice Roberts come to that conclusion?
what they basically did is they looked at history and they said, is this the sort of thing that has been banned since time immemorial? And Chief Justice Roberts says, no, therefore, First Amendment applies. You got to satisfy the Lady Justice test.
All right, Ben, I must be a little slow because I read the opinion and I thought that the government pointed out laws from hundreds of years ago showing that animal cruelty was banned. What law am I thinking about here? Did you see this in the opinion?
It's from the Massachusetts Bay Colony, Body of Liberties, Section 92, which he dates to 1641. No man shall exercise any tyranny or cruelty towards any brute creature which are usually kept for man's use.
See, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It sounds like there were laws back in the day banning animal cruelty, so I don't get it.
So one would think, wow, we have a history in this country even before its existence of banning animal cruelty.
Yeah.
That leads to the conclusion that animal cruelty as speech is unprotected, right?
Well, yeah, exactly.
But it doesn't, because he says those laws applied to the cruelty itself, whereas this one applies to the depiction.
So we have a history of regulating cruelty, but not a history of regulating the depiction of cruelty.
Yeah.
And one of the ways the court justified this was by looking at laws that colonists had written 400 years ago?
Well, it wasn't quite 400. I think it's 359 if my math is right.
Oh, 359. Oh, that's practically modern. I feel much better.